যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে।
Ujjivan started off in the mind of Mr. Samit Ghosh like how a grain of sand is to an oyster. After an illustrious career spanning more than 3 decades as a banker, a lot of people frowned on his idea of leaving his job to start Ujjivan in 2004.
I have seen Samit as a banker in his formal attire, a banking attire, the suit, normal suit, bankers, traditional suits. So after he articulated to me his idea of starting a bank for serving the cater to the people, he said, Ramurthy, I am going to Bangladesh to study the microfinance sector there. When I come back, I will talk to you. After about 2 months, when he met me, I was totally aghast. His attire is totally changed. He wore his pajama kurta, and that became his traditional trademarked attire even today. And he never moved on to a suit later on. Intellectually, he was completely bought over the idea of setting up a microfinance bank. He had a tremendous amount of passion on that. That inspired me too.
Mr. Ghosh was born in 1949 in Dhanbad. His father was a doctor and he served the Indian Army during World War II. Post-independence, Mr. Ghosh's father chose to join the Indian Medical Service. He worked to set up number of government hospitals in the coal mining areas of Dhanbad. His father's ideals have embedded in little Samit's life and played a great role in shaping his personality. As a child, the struggle for freedom had a profound influence on the life of Samit. The concept of freedom, not just freedom from the British, but also economic freedom from poverty, influenced him deeply. When the Indian economy was in turmoil during the 60s and 70s, Mr. Ghosh decided to study and understand the dynamics of economics. He graduated with an MBA from Wharton Business School in the year 1974 and returned to India to join Citibank. In next 3 decades, Samit Ghosh worked in highly important roles in Standard Chartered, HDFC, Bank of Muscat and helped grow business there. At the age of 55, he started Ujjivan to provide a full range of financial services to the economically active poor to build better lives.
I remember when my dad first called me and told me about Ujjivan. I had just graduated from film school. I think I was walking down Central Park and I get a call from him, and he called to tell me that he had given up his work but he wanted to start his own bank, and he was very clear that he wanted to start it for the poor and people who didn't have access to financial services. I was very happy. It sounded like something he'd wanted to do for a very long time, and there was no doubt in my mind at that time that he would do it well, and it sounded like a very exciting journey for him and my mom.
It was an arduous task. The microfinance industry in India was in its nascent stage and used to function like an NGO.
In the Ujjivan period, I can say one series of incidents is that we, having not had any office, we used to meet investors, employees and other people in restaurants. The other thing was we used to go and meet various people and discuss how to go about structuring the company. So one person mentioned, you should really start this company as a NGO. Then there was another investor, a friend of his. He invested finally. He was from abroad. And then on the inauguration day of bank, I sat with him. I had not met him for years. So I said, so now we are here and a bank has started. So he said, I really did not understand the purpose of this investment. I thought it was some kind of social investment, non-profit, and I gave the money. But now you are sitting here with the bank.
He brought his experience and learning of the corporate world. He set up risk management, operation management, centralized back office, marketing, service quality, customer research and analytics. He introduced cutting-edge technology. Soon, all the field officers in Ujjivan were equipped with tablets and Android phones to serve customers at their doorstep. He walks the talk with the level of transparency and humility he has built into the culture of Ujjivan.
ಸಮೀತ್ ಸರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅವರು ನಮಗೆ ಹಳೆ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಆನರ್ ಮಾಡೋರು. ಬ್ರಾಂಚಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ತುಂಬ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನು ನೋಡಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಸಹಜವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋರು. ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ನಾನು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ.
Annual bonuses, ESOPs, ESPSs are extended to everyone based on their performance, and the same formula is applied from the managing director to the driver.
இந்த ஒரு 11 வருஷத்தில் என்னுடைய பர்சனல் லைஃப்பில் நிறைய க்ரோத் ஆகிருக்கிறேன், நிறைய டெவலப்மெண்ட் ஆகிருக்கிறேன். எனக்கு 2010 அலோகேட் பண்ண உஜ்ஜீவன் ESOP ஸ்கீமில் எனக்கு வந்து அலாட்மெண்ட் பண்ண ஷேர்ஸில் தான் நான் வந்து ஒரு கார் வாங்கியிருக்கிறேன், ஒரு ஃப்ளாட் வாங்கியிருக்கிறேன் ஓசூரில். ஸோ இந்த ESOP எனக்கு முக்கியமாக வரதுக்கு முக்கியமான காரணமான இறங்கவங்க யார் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தோம்னா சமித் சார். ஸோ அவர் உண்மையிலவே காட் ஃபாதர்.
The visiting cards of all the team members, including Mr. Ghosh's, do not carry a title. The philosophy is that titles are irrelevant and the jobs being done to one's fulfillment of satisfaction is important. The parking at the head office is on a first-come, first-park basis without any slot reserved for seniors. The rewards paid off. Ujjivan has seen one of the best retention in the industry. Ujjivan has been consistently ranked a great place to work by GPTW. 2015 was a special year for Ujjivan as it was licensed to operate as a small finance bank. Ujjivan started the banking operation in February 2017, furthering SAMIT's dream of advancing banking services to unbanked and underserved segment of population. What started off as a MFI in a garage way back in 2004 now has 550 plus branches across the country. Today, Ujjivan has a business base of 5 million customers.
2006 ಈ ಉಜ್ಜೀವನ್ ಲೋನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಾಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು. 6,000 ಲೋನ್ ತಗೊಂಡೆ. 6,000ದಿಂದ 10,000 ಆಯಿತು, 10ರಿಂದ 15 ಆಯಿತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಲೋನ್ ಬಂತು, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟೋಕ್ಕೂ ಲೋನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಇಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಉಜ್ಜೀವನಿಂದ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಯಿತು, ನಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಾಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಯಿತು.
From the inception to date, Ujjivan has disbursed 2.05 crores number of loans amounting to rupees 50,075 crores. The loan book has crossed 12,500 crores and it grew 10 times in the last decade itself. The deposit base has touched rupees 10,000 crores. Under his stewardship, Ujjivan not only survived the 2011 microfinance crisis and demonetization-induced liquidity crunch, but also maintained a sustainable growth that impacted millions of lives. Now become precious pearl.
I think Samit, in 2004, if I recall right, it was in July, you wrote me an email stating Ramurthy as professionals. We should build a bank to serve the millions of poor. You did it, a remarkable job. You will have a great legacy. I am sure Nitin and his team will carry the torch forward. Get relaxed, be absolutely calm and quiet as usual in your attire. Wish you all the best.
Keep doing whatever you're doing, whether it's personal interest, whether it's business.
I don't think I could have had a better mentor or boss than my mom and dad. I'm so lucky to have them in all aspects of my life.
Dadu, we all love you.
Ujjivan is a living testimony of one man's determination. He had the will and he found a way.